Hi everyone. So today's topic is going to be interesting, I believe, for all of you, which is making money with AI. So it is fun actually to build AI agents and applications, but it's more fun and exciting to actually make money while doing so. Before we begin, let me give you some background or context of why even you should spend your time watching this. So my name is Hussein Younes. I hold a bachelor's degree in computer science and a master's degree in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Over the past few years, I've made over $300,000 for working for startups, freelancing, consultation, and product development. And in today's video, I'm going to share some strategies and tools that will help you achieve similar or hopefully greater success than I have done with AI. So let's jump straight into it and start with the core concept. So the core concept for making money in general is the value exchange principle. So the value exchange principle is the foundation of making money with any skill. So first, there should be a demand for your service or your skill. If you are the most skilled person in some field and there is no demand, or the demand is decreasing for this skill over time, then probably your returns will also diminish and decrease over time. That's why it's very important to pick the right framework and to pick the right vehicle for your skills. And I'll tell you in a moment why being in the AI field at this point of time is actually a very good position to be in terms of the demand. So after we found the demand, now we need to polish our ability to deliver value through specific solutions to meet this demand. So we should focus on bridging this gap between the demand and the clients, and the success becomes a matter of scaling our efforts after that. So we have the demand, we have the value that we will use in order to close this gap or to close these needs. First, we have the dream outcome. The dream outcome, in terms of AI, for example, is the difference that you will provide to your client from before having your solution and after having your solution. So for example, their business before your solution was making this amount of money, and after your solution it's making this amount of money, which is higher. And I'll show you also why a dream outcome is kind of guaranteed with AI, because everyone now sees the dream outcome or feels that this dream outcome can be achieved with AI. So AI is the vehicle in order to achieving that, according to statistics now in the business. I'll show you that in a moment. And after that, there is this difference in their minds of this dream outcome. Then there is the perceived likelihood of achievement, how likely by integrating your solution you'll be able to actually achieve this dream outcome. So this comes, for example, from your portfolio, your past projects. Are they similar to the project that they want to, or the AI product they're trying to build or integrate within their workflows or pipelines? And also about reviews of other people that have done that you've done that to before, your previous clients, for example. And then after that, we have the time delay and the effort and sacrifice. So the time delay is basically how quickly you can deliver the solution. And the efforts and sacrifice is basically how much they should actually work in order to integrate the solution. So for example, if you're integrating the AI solution with their, let's say they have some workflow or pipeline that includes some CRM, let's say, and you want to integrate AI with that, automate some parts of it, minimum effort for them would be just to describe their requirements or needs in a document, or just in some sort of a video or even message or a call. And then after that, you would basically just go and implement that, complete it basically in a couple of hours, and then it will work smoothly for them immediately. So this is basically going to be a very little effort on their side, and also the price is actually included in this component. We'll talk about this a little bit in a moment. And also we will have, at the end of this video, if you stick till the end of this video, I will give you an actionable step that you can do today actually to help you kickstart 2025 with the maximum likelihood of success from where you're at right now. So second of all, we'll take a look at the market analysis. So the market analysis will tell us whether we stand in a good position in terms of demand. So we all know that the AI industry is booming, but how much is so? And did it actually made any difference? For example, from 2023 to 2024, we know that there were a lot of like new technologies and new models like released in 2024. Let's see the impact of that. And but in a nutshell, businesses are desperate for AI talent. Reports suggest that the global shortage of qualified practitioners leaves companies scrambling to hire the right people. So people actually want this, like they are desperate for this, for the dream outcome. And if you have the perceived likelihood of achievement, then it's like it will become like matter of time in order to achieve the value for them, and value actually like it means money. And at the same time, also if you pick the right niche where that has like the most amount of money, or it has like a good basically resources, also success is kind of matter of time. Yeah, so now AI projects in general that you will see where people want to integrate AI in their businesses fall into one of three categories. The first one is the high impact transformational projects, where basically like massive enterprise level efforts to overhaul the operations. So they want to basically, they have like massive operations and they would like to integrate AI agents in order to transform how these operations work. Let's say, for example, like some company has a big sales team and they want, for example, to replace some of that for example, with some kind of automation, as an example. Or for example, what's like Microsoft Autogen is trying to do right now, where they're trying to build like enterprise level AI agents to basically be integrated in the workflows of companies right now. After that, the second level, which is more what you're gonna see in your individual experience, for example, which is the strategic improvements, where companies will look for targeted upgrades like improving workflows or customer experiences. So for example, like when it comes to AI agents, you see a lot of this like customer support use case. So this customer support use case is like popular because companies want to improve to use AI. So they know that this AI, like there is this technology and they want to use it in their operations, and they will have some targeted task that they want to solve with AI, which is basically, for example, the customer support or the delivery itself. They want, for example, to automate some parts of the delivery process, if it could be like done by some AI agent and automated. So some people actually are just experimenting now with AI. So they also like again hear about this technology and they want to integrate it with their solutions and businesses, but they're not sure how exactly yet. And they are like testing with some ideas to see what works and what doesn't. And also, is the like cost of that is efficient or not? And here where comes like the engineers or like consultants or developers, they come to bridge this gap between the business owners and the technology, the state-of-the-art technology that exists. So let's take now a look at some statistics. So here is some article published by Upwork, actually, which is one of the top and largest freelancing marketplaces in the world. Here are some like key facts that they talked about. So 90% of businesses, so 90% of the businesses in the platform plan to increase their workforce due to generative AI. So we hear that, okay, AI will take our jobs. Actually, like we hear that a lot, will AI take our jobs? But what the market indicates right now is that 90% of businesses on Upwork, they actually plan to increase their workforce. So they are planning to hire people, at least at the moment, like where we stand right now, they are willing to hire more people to implement some automations for their services. So you will not see now like business owners like actively looking to replace their current workers or their current employees, but they're planning to implement AI. So they're planning to implement AI and then discover for themselves whether this will lead to an improvement or not. Then after that, like 75% of knowledge workers use AI at work today. So here you are at an advantage too, because you can use AI yourself to even boost the delivery time for your project. So for example, the time delay here, it will decrease. Therefore, the value will increase. So now we are like in a very good position in terms of the value. We're maximizing the value now. 66% of leaders say that they wouldn't hire someone without AI skills. So they actually ask them, do you look for AI skills in among like the skills of your workers or employees? And then they say 66% said yes. So jobs requiring AI specialist skills carry up to 25% wage premium in some markets. So in some markets, in some niches, 25% increase like was seen because there was an AI specialist in their like AI specialist skills in their portfolio. So basically, you have even a chance to increase to charge premium prices because of this skill. So now the financial impact. So companies can unlock an estimated additional 10 trillion in global economics by 2038 through responsible AI adoption. So there is this massive cycle of AI adoption that you can be a part of. Global funding for generative AI reached 25 billion in 2023, and the AI market expected to surpass 800 billion by 2023. Generative AI is estimated to grow 1 trillion by 2032, like in less than a decade from now. And the first quarter of 2024 saw 12 billion invested in the venture-backed AI startups. So, as I'm telling you, a lot of people now want to have this, whether they actually know it exactly helps them or it doesn't. They're actually looking now for implementing that, and our job is to actually help them implement that and actually make some impact for these businesses, like to hopefully improve their workflows and hopefully make them more money. Yeah, so basically here let's get a little bit like practical of what to do, like how to actually make money with AI. So you have like these two like routes with like kind of with any skill, especially with programming. So there is the traditional route, university education, master's, PhD, bachelor's, then corporate position, structured progression up the career ladder. So this is the first route. I've partially took this route. So I had my education, I had my master's degree in AI, and then after that I worked for a startup actually. And after that I switched to the independent route. So the independent route, where basically you have like the freelancer project-based work, where you choose your own schedule. Then you have the product development, where you build the SaaS or app and then you sell it like to customers, so like B2C more of, or it can be also like B2B. And then personal branding, building, create content, teach others, and establish yourself as like a thought leader. So basically here you take control. You can take control and share your experience while you are building. So this is what I'm trying to do in this channel. And it actually like helps me. So it helps me to understand the concepts better and to share it with other people, see their insights, and it's a fun thing to do. So yeah. So I kind of like know the both worlds, and both of them actually work, but this one gives you like more flexibility in terms of the amount of, in terms of the like the ceiling of the income that you can generate, at the same time of the experience that you basically design yourself. And here are some practical steps. So in today's video, I actually cannot tell you exactly what fits you for your use case or like for your situation, but I can tell you just like the main lines for actually like making money with AI or with freelancing. So and actually there is like an interesting thing that I'm gonna do. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna ask you to share your own blueprint, your own strategy for the new year, and I'll be commenting on it based on my experience. I'll just tell you my opinion and tell you like advice that actually maybe I encountered or one of my colleagues did, and that it might just like help you or give you some insight. Yeah, so let's start. So the first thing that you have to do is to select your technical niche. So there is like the customer niche and there is the technical niche. So for the customer niche in the AI field right now, it's like kind of everything is still exploratory and experimental. Selecting the customer niche might be a little bit tricky, although I actually advise doing so. But you can just like select a product, like a specific type of product, and see then where is the client needs will be met using this product. So for example, you're gonna choose your technical niche. So the technical niche could be, for example, like in terms of AI is the large language models. So large LLM based agents. So when you select this niche, you're going to be familiar with, you need to familiarize yourself and educate yourself about how large language models work, the transformers architecture. It's like better to know how things work like under the hood. And after that, you're going to need to learn how to use large language models, how to use like different models, and how to build agents around these language models, and how to also like orchestrate multiple AI agents in order to perform a task. And after that, you need also to learn some skills around this skill, which is, for example, how to deploy solutions, prototyping to show the clients your kind of like your work. Given that you're gonna provide like B2B services, building AI solutions for other companies or other businesses. So as I said, like here, for example, I showed AI agents and multi-agent orchestrations, integration and deployment. So I can basically integrate these AI agents with any API, with any website, with anything, and I can deploy it also on any platform that the client is asking for. And basically this you will learn over time. But the main thing is that you need to just to select this niche, for example, like AI agents or a certain solution, a specific solution, so that in case you, for example, like you're texting like multiple clients, you can text them, you know exactly what to do, and you know exactly how the solution will look like, and you deliver to them a prototype or a demo as soon as possible, and this demo will be kind of for free. So at the beginning, for example, if you like didn't do like lots of demos before, so it will help you to build, so it will like improve your experience and improve your skill. And after that, for example, when you have the skill already, then giving a demo will just be like very easy for you and simple for you. At the same time, it provides a lot of value for the clients, so they will be very happy to extend it and actually pay for you in the future. So now after we have chosen the niche, the technical niche, which is, for example, building AI agents, like for businesses, for example, in some specific niche, we need to build the tech stack. So this is like very, very important, because we're going to be using the exact same tools and framework every time for every solution that we deliver. So we cannot actually afford learning a new framework for every different client. So for example, if a client is asking for a specific framework and you actually do not know this framework, then it's not wise at all to actually go and learn this framework. If you already have your framework in place, and your framework should be selected by you, not by the client needs. So you select the framework based on how scalable it is, based on how quick to prototype with it, and based on how scalable it is for like for the future. I have made a video actually about the AI agentic frameworks, and I have like a comparison of them. You can go check it out in my channel. I'll leave the link in the description. Yeah, so for example, for me, I have chosen and selected like LangGraph. So I will like use the exact same solution with LangGraph that I've built as a prototype for all my clients. And then after that, depending on the project that I select, I then see for myself if I'm gonna like how I'm gonna improve the solution and how I'm gonna build upon it. But the foundation should be the same, and the kind of like the tech stack should be the same. So for the development, I just used like VS Code recently, like playing with Cursor, which is just like the IDE, and now the presentation platform. So the presentation is important. Why? Because we're gonna be building prototypes and demos for the clients. So I use V0 and Claude for prototyping, basically to create like simple web pages where I'm gonna be showing how the AI agent actually works in real life. So you can, for example, take a look at my previous examples in my like previous videos of how actually I like not only like build the AI agent on the back end, because it might not make sense to the client, like how does this actually work? But if it will make sense, it will make more sense for them to see actually that you've implemented a prototype or a demo for them before showing it to them. Yeah, also like for deployment is Docker, LangGraph Cloud or Platform, Render for deployment. After that comes the deliverables. So for example, when you're talking to a client, your deliverables need to be very clear. So you need to first go study what they want, And like the more you do that, the faster and the easier it's gonna be for you. You're gonna define the deliverables exactly what they're gonna be. After that, you're gonna transparently tell that to the client. Like you shouldn't like just sell the client on something that that is a big promise that you don't know for sure it will work or not. I mean, to some extent you can like risk some points, but in general you need to have done this before, and you need to be very transparent and specific of how exactly you're going to be implementing it. This is very important. After that, you need to be transparent about the pricing, of course. So you need to choose the pricing carefully, and you need to be like clear about it. You shouldn't be sneaky in any way. And I'm going to tell you like a little bit also some thoughts about the pricing. And also the deliverables should be like a realistic delivery timeline. So for the timeline, it's actually very important. If let's say like the project you think it takes you like 1 week to implement, then tell the client it takes me 2 weeks. Because if you finish it in 1 week, then the client will think that you finish it in half the time, which basically is gonna again increase the value of your service, because you actually decrease the time delay and basically increase the value, and it's gonna work in your favor. Now for the pricing. So the pricing here should be high ticket pricing. To make it worth it and to maintain your efforts, this needs to be, the price should be high. Even at the beginning, like you don't get a lot of clients, even at the beginning, if it takes you like a while to get your first client, your pricing should be, you should have high pricing. Actually, at the beginning, you can price it like a little bit lower, or you can even start for free. I always recommend starting for free, like for a demo or some prototype. And then to take it from there, you can ask for the price. And the price, maybe at the beginning, like for first couple of clients, you can either do it for free or for some just some little price to cover your expenses, or like API keys, etc. Just to get the reviews, to basically build this perceived likelihood of achievement. You need to build this at the beginning. So this is number one. As we said, the dream outcome is already in the client's mind. So they already know that they actually they want to implement AI. And our mission is to fill this gap, like to increase the likelihood, the perceived likelihood of achievement, that you actually are able to do that. So at the beginning, you don't have this. So to do that, you're gonna do it for free. Plus you're gonna do this demo at the beginning, and maybe the pricing can be like a little bit lower at the beginning just to get the reviews. So after you get your 5 to 10 reviews, after you complete like your 5 to 10 projects, your tech stack kind of like shaping now at this moment, and now you're ready to kind of like move forward. So moving forward, you're gonna start with high ticket pricing. So you need to price your projects more than the average price in the market, and that will increase the value, the perceived value of your project, of your work, of your skills and services. And at the same time, it will make it worth it for you, and it will cover any other expenses that you will use then to get new clients, and basically like pay for methods to get new clients. And I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. But this is very, very important, and I learned it the hard way. Like I was like charging very little for my work, and I was working a lot. At the same time, I was like agreeing on everything. For example, like if I would like text different clients and email different clients about like different types of projects, and that was impractical. And they would, for example, if some client would come to me with an idea that is like that doesn't align with my branch of work, with the AI agents or multi-agent orchestration, for example, I would immediately take it, and that's a big mistake. So you shouldn't do that, and you should only focus on one type of projects and with high price. So your price should be higher than the average price in your niche, and this should be like not negotiable for you. And at the same time, you should know that it should be like viable for you. Like the conversion rate should be like greater than 0 for sure. And at the same time, you should like calculate conversion compared to the value of the clients, like the LTV of the client. So you should basically like do your calculation, but your price should be on the higher end. Now the client acquisition, actually how to get clients. Like now I'm talking about like delivering for clients, I'm talking about like how to dealing with clients, pricing and so on, but like actually how to get clients. So the answer I found for that is like volume. I haven't found another answer. So you just need to keep doing it, like to keep suggesting your solution, your technical solution to clients. You need to keep suggesting that to them, like keep promoting it to them. Like all you need is just to do that. Like don't do anything else. Like don't even implement anything. Like only just select, kind of like structure your solution, structure your niche, select your tech stack, just like based on what you know already, and then start actually reaching out to clients. So the reaching out could be by email, or could be by basically on the marketplaces like Upwork. So Upwork actually is a good start. So you can go there and you can like text as many clients as you can, and you need to make your proposals like high quality, and just like repeat. It's okay, like the numbers eventually will work in your favor. So you can like send as many proposals as you want, and you need to like keep increasing this number like of proposals. There is no like number that will work for everyone, but for example, like right now, out of every 100 proposals that I send, I will get like 4 clients. So the conversion rate kind of for me, it's 4%, which is considered, I think, a good like a conversion rate. So you need to know your conversion rate. So you need to know, for example, if you send 100 proposals and nobody replies to you, then probably there is a problem with your proposal. So you then refine your proposal, and then you send another 100. Then you see your conversion. Then you make it even better, and then you send more. Then you improve your portfolio and send more. Then you get more reviews, and then you send more. And then you need to keep doing this even if you get clients, until you fulfill the number of clients that you can, like maximum that you can take. So after that, then you need to think about scaling. And here scaling either can be by increasing your price, basically and keep the same number of clients, or you can basically like hire other people to help you with the delivery, or like other ways like to automate things. After you do any project, you just need to ask for a review eventually. Yeah. I guess this is just like a high level overview, and I hope like it's helpful for you at least to start. And here's like an actionable step that I have for you. So in order to start and like to make 2024 like a really productive year for you, what you can do is you can just like right now go and actually write your technical niche, what kind of solution you want to sell or to have in AI. The idea here is that you shouldn't like diversify your solutions a lot. I shouldn't say, oh, I work in computer vision and large language models and some like machine learning, predictive analytics. Like you cannot do all of that together. So just choose one of them, kind of like, for example, large language model based agents or systems. Then after that, you're gonna select the tech stack that you're proficient in. Could be for example like LangGraph, VS Code. And then for prototyping, you can choose whatever you want. You can even like choose LangSmith. Just like Google these concepts, and you can find a framework. You can even ask ChatGPT to tell you, for example, if you want to build this type of solution, what is the that you can use. After that, you need to have to start reaching out to clients. So build your portfolio. Start building the perceived likelihood of achievement, which is like the projects that you built in the past, the clients that you've worked with before, like any types of clients you've worked with before that is like related to this. Then after that, you need to make it presentable, put it in a website, or make a profile on Upwork, for example, or another like freelancing platform. After that, you just start promoting, either by email or by sending proposals, or like by any communication channel, calling, for example. Then you keep doing that until you start get responses and you get better. And then of course you're gonna ask for reviews. After you have some reviews, you have a little bit of portfolio, you can then start asking for like high ticket prices. If you have some concrete solution in mind, just like write it down in the comments, and just write this plan that I just told you. Write it like more concretely, based on your use case and experience. Write it in the comments, and I will actually like give my opinion on it, give my feedback on it, and my experience. I will just like give you just my opinion on what I think about it, and hopefully this is gonna be a start of your kind of success in the AI field. So thanks so much for listening, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.